Welcome back to Islam in its own words. Many Muslims point to scientific miracles as evidence for the truth of the Quran. For instance, the Quran provides descriptions of the process of embryology. But are these descriptions really accurate? Quran 22:5 describes human development within the context of Allah's control over all life. Everyone starts out as dust, and He determines how long everyone lives.
O humanity! If you are in doubt about the resurrection, then know that we did create you from dust, then from a sperm drop, then developed you into a clinging clot, then a lump of flesh, fully formed or unformed, in order to demonstrate our power to you. Then we settle whatever embryo we will in the womb for an appointed term, then bring you forth as infants, so that you may reach your prime. Some of you may die young, while others are left to reach the most feeble stage of life so that they may know nothing after having known much. And you see the earth lifeless, but as soon as we send down rain upon it, it begins to stir to life and swell, producing every type of pleasant plant.
The account from the Quran, chapter 23, verses 12 to 14, provides a deeper look into the process of embryology according to Allah. The Quran gets the order of human development wrong, saying that the skeleton forms first, and then is clothed in flesh. This is very similar to the ancient Greek understanding of Aristotle and his contemporaries from the 4th century before Christ. This view existed 1,000 years before Muhammad and does not agree with modern science.
Verily we created man from a product of wet earth, then placed him as a drop of seed in a safe lodging, then fashioned with the drop a clot, then fashioned with the clot a little lump, then fashioned with the little lump bones, then clothed the bones with flesh, and then produced it as another creation. So blessed be Allah, the best of creators.
Quran chapter 75, verses 37 to 39 again summarize the process of embryology, where Allah is directly involved in the development of humans.
Were they not once a sperm drop emitted? Then they became a clinging clot, then He developed and perfected their form, producing from it both sexes, male and female.
In Quran chapter 86, verses 5 through 7, Muhammad says that the sperm comes from between the backbone and the ribs, which is also obviously incorrect.
So let man observe from what he was created. He was created from a fluid, ejected, emerging from between the backbone and the ribs.
Quran 76:2 explains that actually, both men and women have a sexual discharge that mixes to produce babies.
Verily, we have created man from nutfa, drops of mixed semen, sexual discharge of man and woman, in order to try him, so we made him hearer and seer.
In Hadith Sahih al-Bukhari 33:29, Muhammad explained how it is determined whether a child will resemble either the mother or the father, based on this discharge. According to this narration, this information came directly from the angel Gabriel, who was also the one who revealed the verses of the Quran throughout Muhammad's prophethood.
When Abdullah bin Salam heard the arrival of the Prophet at Medina, he came to him and said, I am going to ask you about 3 things which nobody knows except a prophet. What is the first portent of the hour? What will be the first meal taken by the people of paradise? Why does a child resemble its father, and why does it resemble its maternal uncle? Allah's messenger said, Gabriel has just now told me of their answers. Abdullah said, he, i.e. Gabriel, from amongst all the angels, is the enemy of the Jews. Allah's messenger said, the first portent of the hour will be a fire that will bring together the people from the east to the west. The first meal of the people of paradise will be extra lobe, caudate lobe, of fish liver. As for the resemblance of the child to its parents, if a man has sexual intercourse with his wife and gets discharged first, the child will resemble the father, and if the woman gets discharged first, the child will resemble her. On that Abdullah bin Salam said, I testify that you are the messenger of Allah.
The account in Muslim 2644 explains how the sex of the baby is determined, whether it would be good or evil, and its whole destiny is set after 40 days in the womb.
When the drop of semen remains in the womb for 40 or 45 nights, the angel comes and says, My Lord, will he be good or evil? And both these things would be written. Then the angel says, My Lord, would he be male or female? And both these things are written. And his deeds and actions, his death, his livelihood, these are also recorded. Then his document of destiny is rolled and there is no addition to nor subtraction from it.
The descriptions of scientific miracles in the Quran are supposed to be proof that Muhammad's revelation were divinely inspired. In the case of embryology, an illiterate man from 7th century Arabia supposedly could not know about these processes before the advent of modern science. But not only is what is described in the Quran inaccurate, but was also known in the ancient world for at least 1,000 years before Muhammad was born. So this begs the question, If these descriptions are not supported by science, what does that mean about the scientific claim to the Quran, let alone its divine inspiration? Thanks for watching. This has been another episode of Islam in its own words.